Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia. It is a nice sunny day out there. It's freezing cold. Okay, because we're having winter. Now, haven't been on for a few days. I'm sorry about that. I had a few issues that I had to deal with, and now I've got another one today, but I'm not going to let it stop me. As far as, I've got to, well, yesterday when I had all my hair cut off, didn't want to, but I had to, so, well, needed to be freshened up a bit, so it's only short now, and I'm never happy when I have that done. It just doesn't impress me at all. So anyway, I've got somebody coming to look at my mobility scooter today, but they were supposed to be here. Well, you know how people say, oh, I didn't get the report or something like that. Well, that's what happened, but it was Sandy found it while I was talking to him, and that is very annoying, But anyway, because it's only my only mode of transport, I like that. I do like to have it all sorted, and when we were always prepared to wait for things, of course we are, but, when there's people not out there not out helping one bit, well, he was, but not, so I thought, well, I'm not going to let him keep me out of my craft room because I've got to get in here. I want to get in here and do some more work on this, and then I want to make a couple of other things because, you miss doing stuff, don't you? I'm not going to worry about that because I'm making that sort of thing like that, and I'm going to build that one up a bit further too. Maybe I should do a bit of green on there. I want to sew these down first. Sorry about the big Band-Aid. It's I might have to take that off now anyway. I've got to get back and get me nails fixed, and that'll happen, I guess. I hope. It's just a matter of just trying to get there when there's so many people. I couldn't get my hair cut at the hairdressers, so I went to the barber because she does ladies' hair, and she charges just as much as the hairdresser does, because according to her we've got more to deal with, and all I wanted was cut up to where my shoulders come. I said, don't cut it off up near my face, because that's what my mother did to me when I was 12. Ever guess what she did? That's where she cut it off at. But people can be painful. They really can. This is hurting me. Hang on a minute. I'm going to get off here. They can do things to you. She had the scissors. I didn't. So, now that's going to be sticky. Anyway, so I hope if you're a new subscriber or a new watcher, you don't take off because you're worried about me being silly. But I really, I'm not always telling you about things. I'm not complaining. I'm telling you the actual truth. That's what she did to me, right? It took her 10 minutes, and that's not fair. 10 minutes. She cut my hair off. She cut about this much off my hair, right? Because it was really long, because I wouldn't go and get it done, but I only had fine bits of it anyway left. It was, it was just going, splitting and falling, breaking off. It was very fine. Medication, I suppose, is to do this to you. But anyway, so she did that, chopped it all off, made me some, they call it bangs, I like to call it a fringe, because I want a bit of a fringe. Did that, charged me $35, took 10 minutes. When I got home, some bits of my hair were still hanging down. I still had long bits. Dearie me. I couldn't believe that, I really couldn't. And Jeremy said, you say you're never going back, and you've probably heard me say exactly the same thing, that I'm not ever going back, but I felt yesterday that I needed to do something with it because I couldn't handle it anymore. It was just all straggy, and it needed to be fixed, so that's what I done, because I think we have 10 hairdressers in the town. It's only a very small town, and everybody's busy. They're all booked out till July, and I'd been grizzling and wanting this done, from the beginning of the year, probably last year, I don't know, but it was just, I figured it only takes a few weeks for it to get from good to bad. Bad to good, I should say. Could be the other end, yeah. I'm just doing some little straight stitches in this part here because I'm sewing on this piece of lace. Anyway, so this is going to be a stitch and talk. Well, maybe call a stitch and bitch. I've heard that before. People say that. So, anyway, I left there just a bit stunned and just thought, well, there you go. I went up to Woolworths, did me shopping. Didn't have a lot to do, just because I get some, occasionally I get an order and sometimes I just get a bit and some, just so I don't have so much to cart home because my scooter, the wheels are shrinking away from the tyres are shrinking away from the wheels. It's the thing itself is I call it Gertie. The scooter is about nearly 7 years old, and I try to look after it as best I can. So it needs to be. It needs new tyres on it. Anyway, like I said, I rang up Monday and they said 48 hours, and then this morning I rang him and he said, oh, it's still another half hour before it's 48 hours. And I said, yeah, righto. But he said he sent it to the place here in the town because he thought it'd be easier for somebody to come and fix it for me here. And I rang them. They reckon they didn't get the report to do it or the request or whatever it is. I got a bit about that, so I rang the place back again. And they said they had sent it, so we sent it again. And so I rang the place again, back to the repair place, and they said, oh, I just got one. Oh, he said, and there's the other one from the other day. And I thought, well, that's nice. You look at it now, you say that. And I was not happy, but anyway, I might keep right away from the man. Sometimes, people will let you down, but it's best if I don't say anything to him because I wouldn't anyway. You know how you get really head up about something and you think, oh dear. But it's best to go away and cool down a bit. But, he said he'd be here an hour and a half, so we'll see what happens. And Jeremy's out there and he can talk to him anyway, and I don't want to have nothing to do with it. I just want it fixed and that sort of thing. But he said because she's really old. She's really old. She might not. They might not have the wheels out there for her because they're not blowing up ones. They're solid tyres, and that's good because we have a lot of cat heads around here. If you know what that is, it's a big burr. But anyway, so that was been my morning so far. What else happened? I don't remember now. Because I'm doing less videos, I'm not getting paid anymore. That's okay. That's all right. I'm not going to worry about that. I might do a couple more later on because mine I don't get... Anyway, that's a different thing. Now, I love Can Assist to shop, and you know that. One day I went up there a couple of weeks ago and I found this beautiful, beautiful apron, and it had all the pictures of the vintage ladies with dresses, like pattern dresses on it. Oh, gee, it was nice. And I said to the lady, can I please buy this? Because it was hanging there. I said, how much is this? Oh, she said, we're not going to sell it yet. She said, we want to use it for a display for a while. So she said, so we're going to do that. And I said, oh, well, okay. I said, but then can I buy it? And she said, yes, So anyway, I was up there last week. No, what's today? I went up Saturday because it was raining last week. And it was gone. And I said to her, you sold it. Oh, no, I didn't, she said. She said, oh, no, I didn't sell it. Somebody else must have, she said. It was in her. I said, well, that's not nice, is it? I tried not to be. I just said, I said, that's not nice. I said, you should have put my name on that. I said, because I wanted to buy that, because she was, Anyway, I said, oh, well, and I just left it at that. I didn't really, because I couldn't stop thinking about why would she do that to me. We well, I don't want to say things, about... We help them a bit, and I shouldn't say that because I'm not... I didn't actually think that she should help me in return, but because she said... I'm not expecting anything in return, but she said she would let me buy that. So that upset me, if you understand. I don't want to sound like I'm, think I'm entitled to it, because I didn't. But, well, she did say I could have it. So, and when I do say things, I probably don't carry through with a lot of competitions that I do or things like that. But I carry through with most everything else. You know what I mean? And I felt like she really let me down. She should have not did that, but she probably thought, well, she sold it to a friend or something like that. I don't know what she did with it, but I thought, well, I'll just have to let it go. And anyway, I went up there again yesterday, and I never said anything to her. And she come to me, and she had all these pieces of she had a small box, like probably yay big, And honestly, I do love lots of materials. I do, as you know, I love fibre and stuff like that. You can see around here. And she had a few things in there that I would not have put in the bin. Well, I would have put in the bin. I wouldn't have took out of the bin. I'd have put them in the bin. And she said, was there anything in here that you might be interested in? I never said anything to her about the other thing. I said, no. I said, I don't think so. I said, I don't think I need any of that. Thanks, I'm good. I've got enough stuff. But what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to say? And that's all I said to her. But she kept coming over and standing there as I was talking to her sister, and she kept coming over there, standing there looking at me. But I thought I did the best thing by not saying anything else to her, because I didn't want to. She didn't deserve... I didn't want to feel like I was upset by her. You know what I mean? I don't know what she's going to think about me, because I tell you about my stuff all the time and about how I feel about things, and I hope you don't want to judge me and think I'm bad by But I'm just like talking to you like you're my friends, and I'm just talking to you like this is how I would tell anybody what goes on, Well, you know what I mean. I haven't told anybody about this, only Jeremy, that she sold material on me. Well, maybe I did tell someone. I might have told Stephanie. I don't know. But anyway, she didn't. I think she may have known it wasn't a good thing to do. I don't know. I don't think she cares. Doesn't matter. It's I got a few bits and pieces. I got some music paper yesterday, and I got a nice little set of drawers too from up there that I'm going to. I threaded that one because I was going to put green, but now I've got to do this first. Yeah, so you just have to ignore people, don't you? You just can't. Oh, I'd like to go up there. Say something to this lady that did what she did to me hair, but why would you bother, really? I mean, all it's going to do is upset myself, and I don't really want to be upset. She's one of those, well, she's the type of person that I don't think she would care. She doesn't, obviously, because otherwise she wouldn't have. She just cut me. Like, I've said to Jeremy, I could have did that to it. He could have did that to it if we had to pay somebody else to do it. And that's all right, I suppose. I thought that I would get it done because I just wanted... But see, she was in there with a lady for a really long time before I had my turn. She cut this other lady's hair. And she was in there for about 20 minutes doing that, but it's... You wait in line, so I suppose you get what you pay for, I guess. I don't know, but I paid a good price. I thought I paid more than fair price for 10 minutes work. I mean, I don't know who gets $35 an hour for 10 minutes. That's a good paying job, isn't it? Plus, maybe I made a mistake because I said to her, there's a list on the door of how much it costs, right? And for the male... an aged male pensioner, it's $18, but not for us females. And I said to her, how come the man only has to pay $18, but the lady has to pay $30? Oh, she said there's more work in doing the lady's hair. Well, she only spent 10 minutes on mine, and I'm not exaggerating one bit, because I looked at my clock when I pulled up there, because I had to go to get the shopping and come home, get some lunch or something and come home. And and so I know exactly how long it took her, and it was only 10 minutes, if that. and I've made, I upset her because I asked her that, but really, I mean, what she said? The men come in here. She said, and they're little tiny tufts of hair around their ears. She said, and that's all I've got to do, and it takes me a little while. And I thought, well, it didn't take it long to do mine, did it? But anyway, I had to pay her $35 to do that to me. But you know, it'll grow back. It will grow back. I cut the long bits off that she left me with. Oh dear. Oh, sometimes I think to myself, gee, I mustn't be a very nice person. People seem to get at me all the time, you know, for one thing or another. I reckon I was never having these fingernails done again, but I did, and now they're way too long and I've got to go and have them done again. And that's okay. It's something that's an ongoing thing because they just... my medication's probably upsetting all me hair and me nails and that, and so it makes me all look daggy. But anyway, as long as you all think it's okay to watch me, I just, you know, I like to talk to you about the goings on. Jeremy's out there doing scientific, well, they're not scientific experiments at all. They do, he likes to make up stuff for any bugs or anything on the garden because he doesn't like using the sprays or artificial things, you know, that have got poisonous in them for his for the garden and that. So he's out there doing that. He'll be busy today with that. Now I've put a row of beads on that. You probably seen me do that, did you? Now this bit down here, I needed something to go down here, don't I? I'll put that bit there. That looks all right, doesn't it? And I need to... I'm not going to worry about this bit here too much because that'll be in a seam. See, your seam will come along here, but I want to make sure that that doesn't gape open. Now, what have I got to put on that bit? I don't want anything too... Well, I can't use the blue again because I've already used the blue once. And if I had an idea where the rick-rack was, I could go and get some of that because I still haven't put my things in their exact places. You know how I said I was... There it is up there underneath 1, 2, 3 more boxes. Okay. I've got to have a piece here somewhere that I'll put some here. Right, I've got something here. Have I got a blue thing? Have I got a blue thing? No. This is a bit bright, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. You never know till you try, do you? You never know till you give it a try. Because look at that, there's yellow on this too. This is going to lift it right on. Love bright things, love nice coloured things, I do. I've made a knot in this. I wonder if I can get it undone. I suppose I should cut it. I'm here all day. Now look at that. Got it. Righto. I'm going to put that there because I'm going right out with this. I'm going out over the top with this. Hang on. I've got some really pretty bits down in here. Really nice bits. Look, I love these. They're elastic, but I don't care as long as you don't glue them on because sometimes gluing them on doesn't work if... Oh, there's heaps on the bottom. What have I done here? They were all on cards, I thought, but maybe not. So I've got yellow in a small skinny bit, but it's not rick-rack. I've got more of that yellow there. Right, I think I might do this one. Now, I thought I bought in a Band-Aid to put on this finger because I can't cut this nail off because they've got to do it for me. When I go back, I hope I get an appointment for Friday. I do. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get the sticky off myself. Got sticky on myself and my fingernail just about to come off. That's not good. Oh dear. It should have been done a while back here though. It's lifting up and it's not good. It hurts. I hit it on something because they got too long. Okay. Righto. You don't even see other people having trouble with theirs. Well. Now I need this not to be so frilly, that end bit. Unless I can stick it under there. No, it's not lifting up. Right. Maybe the frilly bit could be a... no. Wait a minute. Get over there. Now I can do... I think you can burn that, can't you? And make it... It'll... Right. Matches, Sonia? Alright, they were here somewhere, remember. I try to keep them away from Jim because if you take them and don't bring them back, you get into a terrible habit of leaving things laying around and not bringing them back. I don't know what he had yesterday, me masking tape or something. I said, you didn't find that there, did you? And he'll say, yes. He'll say, yes, I did. But we know he didn't. So now I don't know where my matches are. Oh, dear. Oh, there they are. Look. Oh, dear, if I had... That method had bit me. Now, I hope I don't set fire to something here. Seriously, I do. I'm going to cut that right off as close as I can. And probably, I need to just warm it and seal it sort of thing, don't I? So I've got some giant ones here. Hope they don't burn away too fast. I bet you wouldn't hold it over your work and do it either, would you? I just want to make it so I don't fray. Now it's all black. Oh. So what do? Put more on? You know what I should do? Put some glue on it, Sonia. Glue. Everybody was yelling at me. I know. I heard you. Glue it, they said. You won't see the glue. That sniffs. That does sniff. Glue pot. With the glue on. Only thing, this will take a while, but that doesn't matter. Because she's not going to be able to see this in a big black waddy of things or whatever. Righto. Now I'm going to sit here and look at that. No. I'll have to do something else while that dries. But I'm going to have to figure out how long I need it to be. There. Alright. Okay. I don't know. I suppose this might be going up today, this video. I don't know whether it'll go today or the next time. There we go. Now I'm going to have to wait for that to dry, so I'm going to put it on a pin. Put it on a pin. And sit it on there. It's over there, okay? Drying. I have to do that. Where's the box? There it is. A mouthful of me Coke. I know I'm drinking Coca-Cola. What can I say? I've got to have something nice occasionally. We all do. If there's something tasty sometimes. Right, buttons. I do love these, but they're very high. Look at that. It's a bead. Look at that one. I like that. Oh, look, a circle. Why can't you have... We could have a circle. You know where I got that from? Off a strap on some sort of top. It was on the... Oh. Sounds like that man could be out there to fix me gopher. I'm sure I'm just talking to somebody. Oh, this might be easier if I tip them out and pick them back up. Okay, so now I can put some little doodads on here if I wanted to. I've got these nice little tiny buttons too, haven't I? Maybe I can, well, that's going to have the yellow piece down there, isn't it? So I'm back over here now. I'm just going to stitch this bit down really carefully, really fastly, so I can put the yellow bit on there in a minute. And I never heard anybody come out the front, but anyway, I heard him talking to someone. Might have been talking to the neighbour. down. Go around here. I don't think I've got anything else to tell you about, anything exciting. Or anything interesting or whatever. What's going on with myself? Jeremy's out there busy. It's a really nice day actually. It's like spring except it's freezing cold. Anyway, we keep getting this Courtney's knot, don't we? We'll get through it here in a minute. Nobody panic. Righto, come on. There you go. I need to get some. I'll get some green, I think, and do some. I've already got some there on the needle. Could do some grubs, couldn't I? Little grubs or something. That's a good idea. I'll do some little grubs. I haven't sewed that bit there down yet either, but I will next time I come over up here with it. Sew that on there. Okay, let me see. Maybe here on this part. I might do a few grub little bullion stitches. So you just go back down to however long you want it to be, and then you've got to wrap this for however long that's got to be. I can hear somebody out there. I gave my husband strict instructions not to dare let them take it away, because when they take things away to get fixed, I don't know about you, sometimes you never see them again. Or you got to keep after them, and where this place is situated, it's really hard for me to get out there, but I haven't got me go if they take it. Yeah, so he must be out there with it. I hope he's got some tyres for it. He needs to have tyres, new ones. There's one. There we go. Actually, it looks like it could be a grub because the top of it there's a little bit wider than the other bit. But I'm just making a design, really. Whether it looks like a grub or not, I don't know. Anyway, so I actually bought that thing from out where they are, that scooter. So, but then he said because it's old, well, you know, it's a shame they don't keep things. Well, to me, that's not old anyway. I suppose it is because they changed the stuff, but it's got they're still making the same brand. I can't see it. Oh, yes, I can, yeah. There he is. They drive a big black van. I can see the top of it. I don't know what my husband done with the dog. She'd be usually out there barking if there's somebody about. He might be nursing her. Stops her from going crook. Well, they're probably not the best ones of these I've ever made in my life, but they're okay. When you don't do something for a while, it takes a while to get back into the swing of things, doesn't it? And these roll up better as if you do it with, I find, like a very thin piece of thread, or the with one strand, and I've got stranded thread here, but the best if you do with one strand, I reckon, or the crochet thread. That works a lot better too, for me anyway. But these aren't hard to make. It's just it's a matter of just hanging on to it. You know, you got to wrap it round here, and if you keep your hands on the and be in control, you're right. You know, hold on to it, but don't squeeze it so you can't pull that through. All right, and you just give it a little twist and a twirl, and it'll go for you. And then I just roll it back and forth like that till it looks like I want it to be. I suppose that's how I'm dealing with it. I'm going to do one more of those because it just felt like a bit of something in there. That's all right, huh? It's no rules to this sort of thing. It's really good fun. You can do whatever you like, and it's really strange though, because I always had rules when I was doing stuff. If you put stuff in a show or something, you have to have rules, and you know, you got to have it done. Well, it is right, but you've got to, there's certain things, you know, now I've come unthreaded. So I'm going to have to thread it up before I push it through there. Otherwise we'll be in a state, we'll miss it. Because the hole's too big and it keeps falling out, because that's an issue too. Your thread will keep coming unthreaded. But it's also, well, he must be fixing that, because he's going in now, that drawers of his out there, I mean, he's going in now there because he's opening and shutting that door for a bit. I hope he's fixing it. That'd be good. Shut the door. He hasn't got Gertie, because I would have heard a beeping. I would have. I won't go out there now. I can ring him up later and thank him, I suppose, if he's done a good job of that. There we go. How's that look? Pretty cool, hey? I mean, if you're only living in a small town and we don't sort of have a lot of... I suppose he has a bit of work he's got to do, but, you know, he should have probably looked at his emails. It would have helped a lot. I suppose I can't say that I don't look at mine much. Anyway, I better go now because I've had a stitch in a bit, chat. I wonder if I can write that on the thing. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I better not write that on the heading, had I? Well, that just made that a little bit of dimension, you know. So there we go. It's actually, there's that's the washing machine, I hope. Beeping, I don't want anything beeping. Anyhow, I'll go now and I'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.